This is Info Live TV, Headline News. I'm Daniel Ben-Nun. The Czech Republic said on Monday it would push its partners in the European Union to strengthen the bloc's relations with Israel once it assumes the EU presidency in January of 2009. Czech Foreign Minister Karel Schwarzenberg told reporters that while not all EU governments agree a broadening of relations with Israel is necessary or desirable, it is the Czech Republic's intention to begin the discussion. Since last June, the EU and Israel have been exploring ways to grant Israel better access to the vast EU markets and give it a role in a range of EU advisory panels. But the deepening of political and security exchanges needs the unanimous backing of all 27 EU governments. The Palestinian Authority opposes the EU plan to widen relations with Israel, as it wants Israel to do more to improve the humanitarian situation in Palestinian areas and halt the spread of settlements. But the Czech foreign minister said Israel has been easing West Bank travel restrictions and let Palestinian security forces there maintain law and order in recent months. He added that upgrading EU-Israel relations would be good for the Palestinians as well, as the EU would be better placed to get Israel to ease conditions in Palestinian areas, and Palestinians would benefit economically from more EU-Israel trade. The IDF's Homefront Command advised Ashdod residents on Monday to begin preparing themselves for the possibility that their city could soon be susceptible to rocket fire from the Gaza Strip. While Ashdod is not currently located within the range of Gaza rocket fire, Israel has been increasingly concerned that Hamas is acquiring rockets with a range of over 20 kilometers. As such, the IDF on Monday distributed pamphlets across Ashdod advising citizens to begin preparing themselves to contend with the future rocket threat. Israeli officials on Monday said Palestinian President Mahmoud Abbas had requested that Israel delay the release of 230 Palestinian prisoners until he returns from a Muslim pilgrimage in Saudi Arabia. The officials who agreed to Abbas's request said the Palestinian leader wanted to be back in the West Bank to greet the freed prisoners. While a top Abbas aide denied the reports, claiming that the Palestinian president would never want to delay prisoners' freedom, the release has now been set to take place on Tuesday. Likud chairman Benjamin Netanyahu on Monday urged party members to flock to the polling stations in order to preserve the party's center-right leaning in the face of a far-right threat in the primary elections. Netanyahu said a strong voter turnout was essential to minimize the influence of Likud hardliner Moshe Feiglin, as analysts believe a higher voter turnout would favor the slate of newcomers Netanyahu has brought into the party and strongly endorsed, while a lower turnout may favor Feiglin's far-right camp. The International Documentary Association named Waltz with Bashir Best Feature-Length Documentary of the Year last Thursday. The animated film describes director Ari Folman's efforts to fill in the gaps in his memories of his military service during the First Lebanon War. 2 days earlier, the film also won a European Film Academy Award. While it had been nominated for Best Picture, Best Director, Best Screenplay, and Best Original Score, it won only for Best Score for the music composed by Max Richter. Thank you for watching Info Live TV, Israel's only internet television channel that broadcasts in 4 languages from Jerusalem to the world.